Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, as long as I can come to work every day, I have to admit that I must be feeling all right. But don't kid yourself. When you're 90 years old, you got aches and pains that you never had when you were 17. But as long as I can get around and come to work and produce, I have to say that I feel well. When I can no longer do that, then I can say that I don't feel well.
How does it feel to have the neighborhood come?
Dad, how does it feel to have the neighborhood supporting you, coming down here and doing the celebration?
Oh, it's indescribable. It's indescribable because, you know, we all like to be loved. Sometimes we make it, sometimes we don't. And a day like this proves to me that this is one of those days that I made it. And it's surprising and beautiful to know that people care about you, even as old as I am. That's all I can say.
What is it about the neighborhood that's kept you here all these years that's kind of inspired your work?
Dad, he wants to know what it is about this neighborhood and San Francisco that has kept you here all these years and inspired your work.
Well, that's quite a difficult question to ask. First of all, I've been in tune with the atmosphere and the neighborhood. And with the street fair that I started and related to for so many years. But mainly, it's the people that have patronized me in my work. Those are the people that count as far as I am concerned about living in the neighborhood. But other than that, I'm happy up here. The atmosphere is good, and I hope it stays that way.
And what about working with your family and having your family involved in?
He wants to know how you feel about working with your family and working with me and how you feel about that.
About what?
Working with me and your family up in this neighborhood.
Well, sometimes that's the most difficult question to answer because I don't want to go into it, but I'll tell you. My wife, who is unfortunately is in a hospital as an amputee, has had a great deal to do with my success up here. Without her, I don't think I could have, I know I wouldn't have been. So my tribute to her is real and genuine, and I regret that she's not here today. That's all I can say about that.
She's dying. I'm also.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So where do you get the inspiration for his design?
Where do you get the inspiration for your designs?
Dad, he wants to know where the inspiration for various designs come from that you've evolved.
First of all, let me say this. I am not a genius. First of all, I have to say that my ideas came from not because I'm a genius, but because I put effort and desire and will into my work, and I wanted to succeed. And that's how it was. I attribute, if I have any success with my deeds, if I have a reputation, it's because of hard work and the desire to achieve. And I worked all these years, and I wanted to do something, even though sometimes my ability didn't quite make it. I made it reach through sheer work.
And in each piece.
Hey, Dad?
Yeah.
In each piece, what does he see? Images. What are the
Okay.
images?
What he wants to know is, in each piece, the images that you see as you create the pieces, and what the process is.
Well, it's, I have a general idea of what I wanted to do, but much of my work is pragmatic. I take credit for my pragmatism because you have to see possibility even in accidents. You have to turn sometimes, like some of my best pieces came out of sheer accident. I saw what could be done instead of the planned idea that I had, which was vague perhaps. But one idea begets the next. And it's a long chain of events like that that keep you going with your design. And I think, generally speaking, I think a lot of artists work in that system too. Art is where you find it. It's you that sees the possibility. It's you that sees the scenery. It's you that sees a crack in the sidewalk that has some meaning. And that's where the artist comes in. And I believe that the artist is the most sensitive, has to be the most sensitive element in society.
He's been called a bohemian. What does bohemian mean?
You've been called a bohemian.
Huh?
You have been called a bohemian. What does a bohemian mean?
Oh, bohemian. Is it? I don't know what it means. I don't know. It's a person who has no ties to any location. I think that's. I can't define the word bohemian because I'll tell you why. I doubt even that a bohemian ever existed. It's just people who have lived under particular circumstances. They're not always conformists. They don't conform with everything. But a lot of us have that tendency too. So I can't definitely give you an answer to that. Sorry.
How about working with your son?
He wants to know how you feel about working with me.
Oh, that's fine. I think it's great. I think I feel naturally kinship, and knowing that somebody's going to do some of the things that I did, and he's going to carry on, and I think that's wonderful. I think that is wonderful. That this companionship, I hate. You get to be my age, and sometimes it's hard to be alone, even in the shop when I work. So I have somebody to work with. So that's very gratifying and sustaining.
How does it feel to share your 90th birthday with these people that have meant so much to you over the years?
He wants to know how it feels to share your 90th birthday with all the community that's coming down here today and meant so much to you over the years.
I think it's wonderful. I think it gives you a sense of reassurance that generally becomes, you wrote it over the years up through disappointments and negative feelings, to have the community come and share a day with you means everything and helps you live a day longer.